Nirakara Rupam Shivam.
What happens after death according to you? Reincarnation. और कलयुग में अगर हो या ना हो, I don't know. But मेरे को ऐसा लगता है because of a good karma, bad karma, we are reincarnated into different species.
Excess food is there, they'll share with their own kind. But opposite with the human. If owner dies in some remote place, still the cow will understand his owner died.
Wow. हम एसिड खाया, हमने LSD का ट्रिप किया, उसके बाद हमें भगवान दिख गए, हमें जीसस दिख गए, हमें व्हाइट लाइट दिख गया, हमें लगा वो अल्लाह थे. ये hallucinogenic जो drugs है, are these the key to spirituality?
No. He wants somebody to pull him out of that pit. That puller is Almighty. He knows it. The brightness is Almighty, but brightness is Shiva.
Today is a very special episode, a very special day for all the viewers of Sushi Talks, because up tak we have talked about physical health, some spectrums of mental health. Today we will be delving deep into the topic of spirituality, spiritual wellness, and I am so grateful for meeting our next guest, Pandit Vikram Dev Prabhu sir. Hello, welcome to Sushi Talks. Yes sir. Wow. So मैं पंडित जी से उडुपी में अपनी पोस्टिंग करते हुए I met him, and the reason that we met was कि सर के हाथ पे टैटू है, एक शिव जी का टैटू है, ठीक है, and मेरे भी हाथ पे टैटूज थे, and सर ने ऐसी बस we just started talking about tattoos से वो बात पहुंच गई शिवा तक, and आज वो बात अब हम आपके सामने करने वाले हैं, ठीक है. So sir, I can give you a brief introduction. अभी आप currently मणिपाल में क्या pursue कर रहे हैं?
Yeah, right now I'm doing my PhD, Artificial Intelligence in Healthcare. So in that healthcare, especially I'm focusing more on the mental healthcare.
Mental healthcare.
And what did I observe in all these 3 months of time in Manipal case? There are needy people, patients, who are seeking the help from the doctor, and they are going to the hospitals expecting that the doctor is next to the God, next to the Almighty, thinking that through the doctor they are going to get the cure for their disease. But what is happening right now is there is a huge gap between doctor, patient, and the nurses. According to me, more than the doctor, the nurses spend more time with the patients.
Yes, they are nursing means caregiving, and उस चक्कर में they tend to spend more time with the patient also, and in patient care also, and they usually do the stuff that the doctor overlooks.
And the doctor only diagnoses. He will give the diagnosis, he will understand what is the problem. He'll prescribe. The remaining part is the nurse's part. She'll look after the patient, she'll give the medicine, she'll give the care. And somewhere I felt that 3 things are missing in this healthcare system. That is the sympathy, empathy, and compassion. These are the 3 things which is very much required in the healthcare to cure any disease or any problem. To treat a patient, whoever treating, they should have patience. To treat the patient, you should have patience first. And that patience is missing, compassion is missing, empathy is missing, sympathy is missing. So now what I am saying is the healthcare industries, they are functioning like a robotics.
Yes.
No hardcore feeling. They are not understanding the pain of the. When you are doing the surgery, that's a different case. You should not feel the pain, right? The doctor, when he is doing the surgery, obviously his hand should not shiver. He should treat it like he has to do whatever he is supposed to do without any emotions or feelings. But apart from that, when a patient meets a doctor, when they come with a pain and the problem, definitely doctors should give some time to listen to them and speak in a nice way. And according to me, 90% of the diseases will get cured by talking. 9% may be the medicine. 1% is God's will.
Beautifully spoken, sir. I will tell you my perspective, me being a doctor and working in the medical field in Manipal, so most of the healthcare system in India, it is very, like most of us are very overwhelmed with the amount of patients. So there is this thing known as the doctor-patient ratio, and different branches of medicine have different doctor-patient ratios. So let's say for example psychiatry, we're talking on mental health. So sorry. So there are around 7 to 8,000 psychiatrists in India currently, and there are a lot who are doing their residency currently. And there are just 7,000 psychiatrists, and for a population of almost 2 billion. Okay, so उस चक्कर में ना we first of all we don't like we ऐसा नहीं कि we don't sympathize or empathize with the patient. In most cases we try to look everybody equally, so that हमें like जैसे if I'm a pediatrician, I love kids, and मैं अगर एक बेबी को प्रॉब्लम हो रही है एंड एक अडल्ट को प्रॉब्लम हो रही है, मेरे को बेबी की प्रॉब्लम पे ज्यादा तरस आएगा, मेरे को ज्यादा दुख होगा, बट मुझे भी तो रात में सोने जाना है, मुझे भी मतलब मेरे को भी लाइक एक पीस ऑफ माइंड चाहिए कि तो उस चक्कर में ना वी बिकम वेरी कोल्ड हार्टेड, इवेंचुअली वी बिकम वेरी डिसेंसिटाइज्ड इन आवर फील्ड. दिस कैन बी
that cold hearted will turn into the stone hearted.
That is true, sir. Most of अगर आप physicians देखेंगे, you have like starting में you have an image कि मैं भी इस डॉक्टर के पास जाऊँगा and he will take care from A to Z जो भी मेरी प्रॉब्लम है, जो भी मेरी फिजिकल प्रॉब्लम, मेंटल प्रॉब्लम, मेरे जो भी सिम्टम्स है. बट हम डॉक्टर लोग ऐसे ट्रेन हुए हैं, एटलीस्ट इंडिया में, कि we have a very symptomatic way of looking at the patient. If we think he has fever, we'll ask for cough, cold, उसके बारे में sputum के कलर के बारे में हम चले जाते हैं, which is required for the diagnosis, and we give the medication. But हम नहीं feel कर सकते lung cancer के patient का pain. We can give them chemotherapy, we can give them radiotherapy, we can empathize with them to some extent, but per patient इतना time invest करना, it is not like sustainable for a corporate hospital or a government hospital also.
Yeah, but the thing is, you cannot give sympathy or something, but the thing is, first and foremost, the confidence should be there. Right? The confidence you should give. The patient who comes to you, if he has a trust in you, if he has a confidence in you, then whatever the medicine you give from your hand, that will work. In case, if the patient doesn't have a confidence in the doctor, whatever the treatment you give, it won't work. I saw it literally. There will be rural places, there will be small villages and all. There will be a doctor who might not be having a MD or some other higher qualification, but something they'll call it as the Kaiguna in Kannada. If this doctor gives a tablet, whatever the tablet or whatever the syrup, I'll get cured. That will be spread all over the village, and whichever the patient comes, they'll come with the belief, they'll come with the feeling that if he touches me, by his touch itself I'll get cured. That feeling itself is a cure.
So this feeling that you're talking about of a particular, let's say, having that much belief in somebody's words and giving a pill which cures them, this is known as the placebo effect in our neurology. Placebo, Placebo. Placebo. There is one nocebo effect also, placebo effect. So placebo effect में क्या होता है कि when we do clinical trials for a drug, let's say एक drug आई है for depression, let's say depression के लिए drug आई है, we have a new antidepressant in market. ठीक है, तो हम क्या करते हैं देखने के लिए कि drug अगर काम कर रही है नहीं कर रही है, तो हम दो तरह की टेस्ट ग्रुप्स लेते हैं. एक को हम वो ड्रग देते हैं और एक को हम शुगर पिल देते हैं, और हम दोनों को बोलते हैं कि हमने आपको एंटी डिप्रेसेंट दिया है. अगर शुगर पिल वाले का भी डिप्रेशन ठीक हो रहा है 6 हफ्ते, 1 महीने या 6 मतलब कितने भी टाइम का, ये जितने भी टाइम की केस स्टडी है, उनका अगर ठीक हो रहा है, दैट इज प्लेसिबो इफेक्ट. इसका मतलब ये कि जो आपके एंटी डिप्रेसेंट है वो इतनी अच्छी नहीं है. अगर उन दोनों की सक्सेस रेट,
another thing is, sorry for interrupting one thing, if placebo effect is working, why are you giving the depressant tablet instead of that? You give a sugar pill itself, because you're instead of stuffing some more chemicals into the body, because foreign substance is not at all required. It may be a drugs, it may be a nicotine, caffeine, or tannin, or whatever the things. The God has thought before not making us. The Almighty might have thought what are the things required for human to function healthy. So, if something is required, some drug is required, he might have inserted us before creating. Why the doctors are forcing the patients for small things, for the anxiety, for insomnia, for the depression? Depression can be cured without the drugs.
So this is very true. But एक distinction हमें रखना पड़ेगा. It depends on the severity and the type of disease. If a patient has acute appendicitis, we cannot use the placebo effect to cure the patient. Acute appendicitis is a medical emergency. Patient इतने pain में अगर मैं उसको sugar pill देके बोलूँगा कि आपका pain चले जाएगा, तो जब pain नहीं जाएगा वो मुझे पीट देगा.
Yeah, but the thing is,
but for depression, anxiety, attention deficit hyperactivity, these are like neurotic conditions. ये वो conditions है. Psychiatric में दो तरह की conditions है. एक अपनी neurotic और एक अपनी psychotic है.
Even the diabetes in initial stage can be cured without the
yes sir, it can be cured, but what happens clinically is कि people come to the doctor at the very late stage, जब उनको eye problems होनी शुरू हो जाती है, जब उनको nerve की problem शुरू होने लग जाती है, जब उनको अल्सर बनने लग जाते हैं, वो तब आते हैं. ये US और UK वाली जगहों पे ना patients को medical knowledge ज़्यादा होती है, तो they come early in the pathogenesis of the disease.
Yeah, this is where my AI will work.
Yes.
This is where my AI, artificial intelligence, the bot what I am going to create, is that it will give indication to the patient in early stage, so that they can take the medical help, or else the whatever the traditional yoga or the Ayurveda or whatever the Unani kind of things, which doesn't have that severe chemical treatment. So using that they can get diagnosed, they can take the treatment early, they can get cured early.
Yes.
As you told, at the last moment you go to the doctor for any disease, obviously there should be severe treatment. Either the surgery, or before the surgery you give the insulin for the diabetes. Right? Insulin stage you can't do anything. Like once the patient reaches to insulin stage, that means the pancreas is not at all generating any kind of required thing. So that time if the patient comes, that is a different scenario. But what I observed during my these 3 months and even earlier days also, you go to doctor, he'll hardly give you 1 or 2 or 3 minutes. Right? He'll just check your, he'll not even speak. He'll check your reports. I'm not talking any particular doctor. Most of the doctors. Some are there, some good doctors are there who have time especially. You have a time, you can talk. If you don't have a time, in one day if you are not you're supposed to diagnose 100 patients, obviously nobody can speak or nobody can go in depth. As you told, the patient-doctor ratio is the major cause in India. In abroad, I think doctor ratios are more in some of the countries. Yes. He personalized doctors will be there, family doctors will be there, dedicated doctors will be there for individuals. At that time, they can give better treatment than here. So as you told, we have to increase the number of doctors and we have to identify or diagnose the disease in early stage. Now how the cardio-related disease, now your heartbeat is monitored by the smartwatch. Similar way, I'm not going to tell in detail about my research because I have read the paper. So early stage, it will give you it will monitor your brain and it will give you the warning signal. Something is going wrong, you need a help. Or something is going on wrong, you have to change your lifestyle. Or something is going wrong, you have to reduce your substance intake. Something will go wrong if your sleep cycle is disturbed.
Okay. There are a lot of apps I've seen, like those sleep cycle track they track how productive you are throughout the day, and I'm very glad to see that AI is making such strides in healthcare. So, in the West, what is happening currently is the medical fraternity, there we were talking about this doctor-patient relationship, right? The ratio, doctor-patient ratio. It is very good. So now they are moving towards individualized medicine. So let's say as you come as a person जिनको अभी कोई disease नहीं हुआ है, but they want to get on to some anti-aging protocols. So now doctors are making like particular drugs for individual people. Like जैसे कि they will check your genetics, they will check your epigenetics, and they will see your enzyme levels.
They means I believe the AI.
Yeah, and AI is doing that.
Doctor don't have the time to do all
Very
that.
the doctor.
Yeah, so AI comes in the picture. AI will analyze all the history, the gene and the hereditary and what are the diseases were there in the parent side, mother side and father side both. And analyzing all those things, it will calculate the statistics, chances of occurrence of a particular disease. Right? Then depending on that, precautionary medicine can be given. Precautionary personalized medicine can be given to the patient so that whatever the heretical diseases are there, that can be avoided. So coming back to another angle, the patient-doctor's ratio, that is the problem we are speaking. But earlier day, go back to 100 years back or 200 years back, there also the doctor-patient ratio was same or less than this, but people were healthy. We have to think of that also, because at that time the food quality was good, the lifestyle was good, the oxygen was more, the temperature and atmosphere and the environment was good, healthy. Because of that, obviously the immune system, whatever the people had, that was 100 times better than whatever the immune system right now we have. So rather than finding the cure for every disease, why can't we try to find a system, ecosystem, where the immune system of each and every person is improved. The root is strong. When root is strong, obviously the leaf will not be affected or any branches will not affected.
Yes.
So we have to go back to the Ayurveda and Unani, where we can boost the immune system. When the immune system is strong, even corona won't affect.
Yes.
Corona didn't affect me because I didn't wear the mask for 2 years. I was serving the people, right? I was with the patients. I buried around 38 dead bodies in my bare hand. I washed with the sanitizer. That's a different case. Right? I took the precautions whatever possible, but without wearing the mask, my focus was improving my immune system. I was doing yoga, I was taking healthy food, I was doing the exercise. I didn't take the co-vaccine shield.
Yeah, you didn't take it.
No. At that time, during the corona, even the graveyards, they are not accepting the dead bodies. Hindu graveyards, they are telling something else. Muslim graveyards, they are telling something else. Ultimately, the dead bodies were in the road. The patients who suffered and died, their body was in the road, and their own family members were not trying to do anything because they were scared. Right? It was that was the end of the humanity, where the son of a particular father or father of a particular daughter, they were not looking after each other. The entire family system was broke. At that time, it was individualized. Individual. You survive yourself.
You have to wear your own
Survival of the fittest.
आप प्लेन में सबसे पहले अपना मास्क लगाओ फिर किसी और को लगाओ.
Yes. So what is the thing what I told is, let's focus on improving the immune system. Right? And even for improving the immune system, the AI can help.
Sir, we have had a wonderful talk about AI in healthcare now, but I want to take the conversation towards one particular thing that you mentioned just 2 sentences ago. We were talking about death. Our initial conversation was about that 15-20 minute conversation that we had in Udupi. It was about this topic only. So, what happens after death according to you? According to your experience, how old are you, sir, if I may ask?
No, actually the girls you should not ask the age, and for men you should not ask the salary. And my age I would not like to mention because of particular.
But you look 30.
No, I'll reverse it and show I'll look 20 soon. So I have the cure, and I have the whatever you said, life enhancing drug or something. I have found it. I have my own poison, right, which will reverse the aging also. So to meet me after 10 years, I look 10 more years ago.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So we are talking about the death now. So your question was what happens after death?
Yes.
Yeah. Till now, there are many yugs according to Hinduism. For every yug, when you take a death, death is for body, not for the soul, right? So till now, the soul is to go and reach particular aura, and it is to come back and enter some other body. Rebirth. Soul is to take a rebirth. But this is the Kali Yuga. This is the last yuga of all the yuga. This is the end of the story. We are playing end game here. There is no rebirth. There is no rebirth in this yuga. You do good karma, you will reach the Almighty. You will rest in peace with the Almighty. You do the bad karma, you are going to burn in the hell. And hell and heaven both are here on the earth, not somewhere else.
What is the Almighty according to you? I wouldn't say who is the Almighty.
Yeah.
I would say what is Almighty?
Almighty is the creator of the universe. Almighty is the creator of universe, I am saying. Universe includes sun, moon, earth, the mountain, the water, the air, wind, and the food, the tree, and everything, whatever we are living things has been prepared. He has prepared and crafted carefully for the betterment of the human. Because Almighty's pet is the human. So for the human, whatever he requires, he crafted it accordingly, and he prepared and gave it to the human. And he told, okay, do your game, play your game, do your karma. Right? Do your karma. Karma is never ending. So then the thing comes. Every soul has born pure. Every soul has born pure, and depending on the circumstances, the environment where they grow, what do they watch, what do they feed to their brain, depending on that they become either good or bad. Whether he become police or a criminal, depending on the family surroundings, the environment where he studied, the school where he studied, the incident, what happens with him, the opportunity what he gets, depending on that, depending on the things, he'll change into police or else the criminal. And every time before he turns into the criminal, he'll be having the option to not to take that path. To take that path, not to take that path, it's his choice. But circumstances will be like that he may be not able to, he's not that much strong to take the right path. So they will end up in the wrong path. So you do the bad karma, you will not reach the Almighty, you will not rest in peace. Your soul will be wondering where, that you have to see.
I'm a very, I wouldn't say, I got into spirituality very recently, in the past 2-3 years in my college life. And even I have a small theory of what actually happens after that. Everybody must have one, because हम सब लोग ये मोह माया में फंसे रहते हैं, going to our jobs, looking after our family, eating food, going to the washroom, girlfriend. हम ये भूल जाते हैं कि we are on a rock, floating, and space में, and we are nothing. We are like small. We forget that, and we forget that we are so futile. We are like we can go like this.
We are a small dot.
Yeah. What I feel, my perspective of Almighty is, the Almighty is a pool of consciousness, which was said in Bhagavad Gita also, Brahman, Atman, and we are just small droplets. Everybody, you, me, our editor Vivek, we are essentially small droplets of that pool of consciousness.
Almighty, your question actually I didn't answer completely. The question was, where is the Almighty? Who is the Almighty?
What is the Almighty?
What is the Almighty? So Almighty is Nirakara Rupam Shivam. So it has mentioned in the shlokas also, it has mentioned in Puranas also. The Shiva is the name what Hindus will call. So obviously in the Grantha, in the Adi Purana, in any of the Hindu scriptures, they have clearly described about the Almighty. Almighty has no shape. Nirakara Rupam Shivam. Nira Akara. Akara means shape. Nira means not there. So Akara who don't have, he is Almighty, and Almighty is the creator, and he don't have the shape. And whatever we are worshipping here using the stones, that is the way of their direction. Just, otherwise you can't focus, because men are distracted more now. They need some objects, opticals, so that they can keep that one, and through that one they will reach the Almighty. So Almighty is shapeless, we can't see him. The way down we can't see it. Wind here, the air here. Same way, he is there with us right now. In you, in me, in everybody, because he created. He created us means Am Brahmasmi. Almighty is in us. We are the particle of Almighty. We are the part of the Almighty. So ultimately, when Almighty's a small piece has been cut and sent back to the earth, once you die, that piece will go back and join back to earth.
मुझे तो एक बहुत ही मेरे पास एक बहुत ही ट्रिकी सा कॉन्सेप्ट है सर. I feel the karma वाली thing होती है ना, good karma, bad karma. I still believe in reincarnation. और कलयुग में अगर हो या ना हो, I don't know. But मेरे को ऐसा लगता है because of a good karma, bad karma, we are reincarnated into different species. Like या तो अगर मैं बुरा कर्मा करूँगा तो मैं एक लोअर स्पीशीज बनूंगा, एंड लोअर स्पीशीज हायर स्पीशीज में मेरे हिसाब से डिस्टिंक्शन यही है कि वी आर ह्यूमंस. Of all the pool of consciousness, we can only visualize some spectrum. We can visualize visible spectrum. We can see yellow, blue, red, ये सब कुछ कलर. पर इतने सारे हम अल्ट्रासोनिक में मतलब हम कॉस्मिक रेज नहीं देख सकते, हम रेडियो वेव नहीं देख सकते. Even auditory, we can hear from 20 to 20,000 hertz. Maybe the human life is at the peak of consciousness in comparison to other animals. Bad karma हुआ, you become a bird, you get like तुम्हें चलो ये वाला frequency दे देंगे.
You become kutta, you become pig, and you become a cockroach, and finally somebody will keep the leg on it and crush it.
मुझे तो ये
that is the concept. It's true concept, but it was there before this you. It was there, this concept. You will reborn as a creature. It was there before the Kali. So as I told, this is the end game. There is no rebirth, no cockroach, no pig, no dog. This is the karma. You are going to get the punishment here itself. This is the narak. This earth is itself a narak. This earth is itself a swarga. Right?
It is what
it is a hell. It is a heaven. You are going to get it here itself. You don't need to go anywhere. You are going to get it here itself, and after that, the end game. The door closes.
Sir, there are a lot of ways like people enter spirituality. In most cases, it is the father teaching the child. They take you to the mandir, they take you to the masjid, they take you to the church. They teach you about what are their beliefs about the God that they follow. And it is inculcated into the next generation, which is dying with our generation. Like we are very, like my generation, we are kind of spiritual, but we don't have a direction. And most of us, this generation के people who get into spirituality, they either get into it because they have felt very traumatic, they have had a traumatic experience in life or something, and they are seeking for help, or it is substances. So there are a lot of substances like cannabis, ganja.
Yeah, I think let me interfere in between before we go for the drugs and substances. So it's very true that spiritual things come from the parents, grandparents, and the environment where we get born. They take us to the temple and other things. But the thing is, even the Munji, Upanayana and all happens in Hinduism. But the thing is, the human, he'll go and remember, he'll go to the temple or the mosque or the church, only the problem comes. When only the problem comes. Whenever he is in trouble, then only he'll remember the God. Not about particular religion. One particular religion, they pray the God or Almighty 5 times a day. Apart from that, remaining religions, whenever there is a problem, then the enlightenment will happen. There is somebody who can give a cure. There is a doctor. Right? A doctor we can find in the church or else in the temple. Then they'll go to specialist, MD doctor. Right? They'll go for MD doctor. Particular problems, particular doctor is there in particular temple, and the doctor will give a prescription, big prescription. You do this homa, this puja, that puja. You do this bali, that bali. You kill that, right? I want to drink that. Give me this, give me that. You think the Almighty will ask anything? He is the giver, and we are the takers. So why are we giving, wasting our money on on the priest who thinks they are the right hand of the Almighty? They themselves have the problems. They'll go to one more doctor. Right? We have to think about it. And the substance is the second part. Now we have to ask the substance thing. And what I believe is Almighty is the one who gave us everything. We should thank Him for giving the beautiful health, the body, the birth as a human. He didn't create us as a creature, a cockroach. Right? He gave us a beautiful personality, and as I told, human is the ultimate creation of the God Almighty. Right? Why I am telling is, comparing to all the animals, human is also an animal, Homo sapien, but the thing is, difference between other animals and human is, we have a thinking power. Comparing to any other animal, we have the intelligence the most, it has reached to the peak. Second thing is emotion. Only human has the highest level of emotion. Next to human is the cow. That is why the butchering the cow, the Hindu, we are telling that don't butcher the cow because it has lots of emotion. It is somewhere very near, closest animal to the human.
It is a mammal at the end of the day. Yeah, उनके और हमारे genetics में 1.5% का फर्क है.
Yeah, you told me the statistics now. I was not knowing that. 1 point.
I can be wrong, but in monkey, chimpanzee and human में it's just 1% genetic.
Yeah, but monkey and chimpanzee
99% हम same है. अब गाय तो I think उनसे भी कम हो सकता, around, let's take it as 1.3% genetic dissimilarity हमारे बीच में.
Right. So the funda behind the thing is, any animal you take, they will not kill or hunt their own species. You take any predator, take a tiger or lion or whatever. The tiger will not kill the tiger. Lion will not kill the lion. So human will kill the human. That's why we are the worst animal. Right. No animal will touch their family or touch their own kind or harm their own kind. In case excess food is there, they will share with their own kind. But opposite with the human. And why I am telling cow, why I brought the cow thing is, it has a peak level of emotion. And there is a small story that if anybody's house, if you have a cow, you will understand. If owner dies, cow won't eat the food, won't touch the food or water for several days. If owner dies in some remote place, still the cow will understand his owner died.
Wow.
If owner has gone to some other village, some other foreign, some other country, and if he dies there, cow can feel it. That is why the cow is the most, cow has the most resemblance to the human. So the Hindus are telling that don't kill the cow. You eat anything else, not the cow. Cow, the people are preferring to eat because it is the cleanest animal. Cleanest animal. It's only the vegetable and it maintains the hygiene and it has very good habits. It will keep itself very clean. Proteinous, whatever the things, right? So, what is the request from few of the saints is, instead of cow, find something else alternative, but not cow because it's your own kind.
Yes.
Don't kill your own kind. That's
मैं आपसे वीट का बात करना चाहता था. मणिपाल में बैठे हैं. So, most of my generation kids, if they are getting into spirituality, पेरेंट्स की तो कोई कुछ सुनता नहीं सर. ठीक है, आजकल के ज़माने में सब अपना अपना खुद पार बनना चाहते हैं. जितने मैं मणिपाल में देखता हूँ, इट इज
पेरेंट्स की किसी कोई सुनता नहीं है, लेकिन द पेरेंट्स का कंप्लेंट है कि बच्चे हमारा सुनते नहीं. It's opposite, vice versa. The students will tell parents won't listen to us. Parents will tell children won't listen to us. There is a gap. This is the gap which is created, and because of this, the substance abuse is more. People are falling into more abuse because there is a gap between the parent and the child. If the gap increases, automatically the child will think that he's orphan, he's alone. Nobody is there in his entire world to look after me, or to listen to me, or to understand my pain, or to share my feelings. And even if he don't find the friends, proper good friends, then what he'll do is he'll become alone. Once he become alone, obviously he starts something, smoking cigarettes. He starts from the cigarette, then it will go to the weed, then it will go to the higher level charas, hash oil, then it will go to the charas. Then next level is whatever things. Then finally they end up with the snake bite, magic mushroom and the snake bite. You know about the magic mushroom, I believe.
Yes, sir. Psilocybin mushrooms.
Yeah. It has some chemical excessive. All things. The ultimate thing is the snake bite. And what if the snake bite also won't work one day? What is going to do? I've seen a person here in Manipal who couldn't complete his MBBS. He did the MBBS for 14-15 years because his full concentration was into drugs. So he started with cigarette, ended with snake bite. In between he tried everything, the Fevicol or whitener or Amrutanjan or Iodex, everything he ate with the bread, took all the psychiatric medicines. Right?
Iodex with bread.
Yeah, I think we should not speak this. We are giving the knowledge to the viewers now.
But the thing is, sir, I think we should speak about this because this knowledge is already available.
The Fevicol.
It is an inhaler.
The most dangerous thing. And along with the Fevicol, I think the whitener. There are two types of whiteners will come. One transparent, one you put it in plastic and then you will not get that for 3 days.
It is that long acting, the inhalant.
Yeah, I think so because I've seen the people.
Oh my God.
Who used to have the inhalation on Friday and they used to get up on Monday for going to the college with hangover with dehydration.
Oh my God.
Again, those matters I believe. I've seen because.
What are your thoughts about when you hear people have taken LSD, lysergic acid diethylamide, also known as acid, and they say कि हम acid खाया, हमने LSD का ट्रिप किया, और उसके बाद हमें भगवान दिख गए, हमें जीसस दिख गए, हमें व्हाइट लाइट दिख गया, हमें लगा वो अल्लाह थे. ये hallucinogenic जो drugs है, are these the key to spirituality?
No. I think once you take the substances, whatever it may be, your brain will not function in reality. It will start hallucination. And what will happen is he'll start imagining the not existing things. He not only sees the Almighty or the Shiva or whatever the new gods, whatever they created themselves. Along with that, he'll see the devil also. Booth, Pret, everything he'll see. But what he'll see is the Booth, Pret and this dark magic, dark back kind of side is getting affected negatively. So he is going into the darkness
to seek the bright.
He is going into the darkness. So in that darkness he wants a light. Then he is bending towards the Almighty, towards the Shiva.
Oh,
that's it. It's a psychological.
Oh, okay. तो दवा खाई, ड्रग खाया, LSD किया, आपको जैसे आपने LSD इंटेक किया and उसके बाद आपको बैड चीजें दिखी, and to heal yourself from seeing that, from experiencing that, you seek Almighty and then you feel okay, this drug made me closer to Almighty. Okay, got it, sir.
Okay. See, there is a shloka, the chant, which will tell you that take me from the darkness towards the brightness. It comes something like this: Asatoma Sadgamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. the ultimate meaning from this is take me from darkness towards the light. Take me from death towards the life. Right? So when he takes the substance, he'll see the death as well as life both. When he takes the substances, he'll see the darkness and the light both. And obviously, anybody knows that which is good. The good is the light. Good is the life. He is falling into death by taking the substance. He wants somebody to pull him out of that pit. That puller is Almighty. He knows it. The brightness is Almighty, but brightness is Shiva, right? So he'll understand in unconscious mind, subconscious mind also that I should go towards the positive thing. I should go towards the light. Then why is taking substances? What is the need of substances? Falling to the hell and pray for the God to take me out of the hell. You are opening the door of the hell. You are falling into that, falling more and more and more. Asking, calling Almighty and come and help me, send me the rocket and take me out of this. Instead of that, stop using the drugs. Use a better drug, which is not harming.
Meditation.
Right? So meditation will give you the same thing what you are getting in the drugs. So meditation is the drugka, bhaka. Grandfather of the drug is meditation. When you meditate, you can see not only the hell and heaven, one more door also you can see. Where you are going to reach ultimately. After death, you ask me where people will go. So they'll not go to, neither they'll go to hell nor heaven. They'll go, hell and heaven is earth. So ultimately they'll stand in front of the door and there the calculation will happen. Their karma calculation, plus and minus, balance sheet, liability and assets, right? Then if your assets are more, positive things are more, door will open. Otherwise door will not open. He'll be standing there. He means soul.
Got it. What is your opinion about this drug culture in Manipal? Like, you are a professor, you have seen these students. Why do you think this particular region of India is known for this?
Yeah.
Infamous.
Not only Manipal, I believe it's everywhere. The drug abuse, child abuse, the sexual abuse, all these things are everywhere in the mindset. See, every man has two kind of dogs inside his brain. One black, one white. Black dog and the white dog. Both are hungry. Both are hungry, they want to eat. But the question is, which dog you are going to feed? You feed the white dog will become stronger and stronger and stronger. It will overcome the black dog and it may kill the black dog. White dog may kill the black dog. If you feed the black dog, it will become stronger and stronger and it will swallow the white dog. Because white dog is more dangerous than the black dog. So do not feed the black dog. If you feed the black dog more, it will eat. After eating the white dog, it will eat yourself. So be careful with this black dog. Black dog favorite food is drugs. Black dog's favorite drink is alcohol. So you are taking more and more alcohol means you are feeding the black dog. You are taking more and more substance means you are feeding the black dog. You are making the black dog stronger and stronger means it's going to eat the white dog. Your name will get spoiled, your fame will get spoiled, people will treat you in a negative way, your parents will leave you, society will leave you. Ultimately, you have to end up in the psychiatric cell where the doctor will, again we spoke about the doctor will first he'll experiment with you with the drugs, new drugs now. This is not LSD, this is not ecstasy, this is not ganja, weed and other things. This is more powerful drugs which is prepared in the lab. He himself never took it. The doctor who is prescribing, he himself might have never tasted it. he might have never tasted the drugs, never tasted the psychiatric drugs, but he prescribed you that higher and higher dose, but you will never recover. Ultimately, there was a system, something called a shock treatment.
Electroconvulsive therapy, ECT.
To shut your brain down.
In
Make you sit quiet in the chair.
See, we induce a seizure in the patient under anesthesia, and वो इससे ये देखा गया है कि it rewires a lot of patterns of depression and everything.
Rewire means it's a shock treatment when the brain will get, the nerves will get activated. Dopamine and serotonin, once nerve is activated, the dopamine and serotonin level which are required for the activity, it will increase. That's what they believe. But anything which is enforced using the force will not last longer. Right?
What is the key to a happy and healthy life according to you? For a person who is of my age, a college-going person who has a very little knowledge about spirituality, mental health, physical health also, because our generation is stuck, sir. So we have more addictions in comparison to your generation. We have the phone, we have digital pornography, we have AI now, which will make these already bad things even worse for us. We face a lot of troubles about sharing our feelings, and we are usually the generation which is shunned. Ki, you guys are not hardworking, you guys don't have discipline. How do we change that?
Parents should not compare one with another. That is the first biggest mistake what the parents will do. They'll compare their own son or a daughter with the neighbors. They have to understand that all 5 fingers are not equal in our hand. How one person can be equally capable of doing some other person whatever he wants to do. And it's not at all possible. And every individual has his own capability, his own personality, his own individuality. So you should not hurt that one. Parents should not force the child to do this course, do that course. He got 9 CGPA, you got 6 CGPA, you flunked in 10 subjects. You are suppressing your son or daughter more and more. Right? You have to understand, if he is not able to focus on particular subject, if he is not able to excel in particular course, that means that you are putting him in the hell. That fault is parents, not the sons. Because son or a daughter might have not had a much particular maturity level at that particular age that to choose the right course for him. You are the one who selected a course because you wanted to do that course in your life, but you are not able to, you are the failure. So your failure you are going to put into your son or daughter's head and tell that, complete my dream and give it back to me. That's a complete wrong thing. You are selfish. Parents are selfish. You should not do that. You should understand there is an analysis, right? According to that, I'm not getting that analysis name. According to that, you can understand which child is good in what.
Okay.
There is a way of analyzing that. There is a particular system. Use that system. Even schools have to do that. I conducted a I'll give you the name later. So use that in early age and understand the capacity. Do a SWOT analysis of a child. Strength, SWOT stands for SWOT. Now T has become challenges now. SWOT, it becomes SWOT now. But I'll tell you what is SWOT. S is strength. Analyze the strength of the child. Right? Once you analyze the strength of the child, give him that food. Give that guy or that girl that particular course, which he is capable of, which he can perform and he can excel in that particular course. Give it that, he'll excel and show it to you. But you will not do that. You will pressurize and put into some particular course which is not at all, he is not at all interested, which he cannot perform. Right? You take an elephant and ask him to go for a race with a horse. Do you think it is possible to win?
But
elephant has different capability and capacity and features. Horse has different capacity and features. You can't put both together in one race and conduct a race and ask them to win. It's not possible. Right? Same thing is happening in this generation. horse and elephant, ant, rabbit, crocodile,
Everybody in the
fish,
same race.
fish. Also, everybody they are putting into one race. That we should stop first.
Wow, that's ये तो this hits personally. Me and our editor Vivek also. He has done his engineering. I've done my medical. We went. Both of us went through that.
Now we should stop it. We should not speak on the channel because you are going to be the doctor. Now we should not say I was not interested in medicine and I came to medicine by mistake. We should not say.
No, sir, but that is the truth. Now I'm very interested in medicine. But like initially, my parents are doctors, so
Medicine profession is noble profession, and you can save many lives. And yeah, that's as you told.
gratification is there, service is there.
Yeah.
It is like working in a temple only, but it is air conditioned. That's the only difference is that.
And even it's a stressful job also, and stressful profession also. Even night you have to get up and go. And if it is a especially psychiatric field or surgery field, you day and night you are working there, and you have that much stress. One small mistake can kill a patient. And in case because of it, if your mistake a patient dies, that guilt you have to carry lifelong. It's very risky profession. And again, as I told, the ratio is 1:1,000, maybe 10,000 or 1 lakh. So it is hectic. I've seen the doctors from morning 9 o'clock to evening 4 o'clock. They have to teach also. They have to go take the classes also. They have to prepare also. They have to do the PhD also. It's very stressful being a doctor. And even if you are planning to get married, a doctor wants to get married. Again, some girls don't like a doctor because they are not at home. To release the stress, again they will use some substances, alcohol, some other substances, because they will be knowing, they will be master in all the drugs. Means prescribed lab prepared drugs. So he knows what will work for.
मेरी वाइफ का एंटीडिप्रेसेंट पिला रहा है वेलकम घर आता हूँ थोड़ा लेट आऊँगा
चलो उसको एक स्लीपिंग टैबलेट दे दो और आराम से जाके पार्टी करके पहुंच जाके आ जाओ, स्ट्रेस रिलीज हो जाएगा. सुबह में हैंगओवर रहेगा, वो हैंगओवर में फिर से हॉस्पिटल जाना है, ये पेशेंट्स के बात सुनना है, बाद में ये सर्जरी रहेगा. And that's why I told it's a stressful profession. Not only that, even police profession also very difficult. Every profession is difficult.
It has its own challenges.
Yeah, own challenges. What we have to do is we'll convert these challenges into opportunities and then to the strength. Then only we can. And how to do that is a skill. Everybody can. Only thing is they have to try. कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती.
That is true.
Right.
Don't quit, do it.
Fantastic slogan you have done that. NT you have to cut and Q you have to cut. Right? So don't will become do.
And
Quit will become it. Fantastic thinking. Right?
well, the answer
Do it, you can. Can't, NT you should remove. Should become can. Can't should not be there in anybody's dictionary. Everybody can achieve whatever they want in their life. Only thing is how much effort you put, how much dedication you have, how much concentration you have, how much you channel your energy. That's very important. See, if there is a river or a lake, if it is not falling on the turbine, you can't generate the electricity. So if you compare that water to the energy, if energy is diverted and falling in everywhere, you will be nowhere. So channeling energy and using the time in the right direction is the key for success.
This is a very wonderful lesson, and this is one of the most valuable conversations I have had till date on Sushi Talks, and I feel there is a lot more to explore in the future. Okay, so sir, I would love to have you again on Sushi Talks for another episode.
I thank you a lot for giving me the opportunity and calling me for your fantastic podcast. I know that already you have thousands of followers.
No, let's just start.
But then you will have it, don't worry. You have that caliber and you have it, can attitude, you have it.
Yes.
Do it attitude, you have it. Don't you have it, right?
Yes.
Don't you convert it. Don't is a threat, a challenge. Right? Quit is again a weakness. You converted that both weakness and the threat into opportunity and strength. Definitely you will be the best and you will achieve and rock in any podcast. Your podcast should be number one.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
All the best. All the best.
Yes.